that only the Father may wait for me.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Chargers and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, you want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the build-up is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All off-season, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17, that's not the case. It is different, Mike. You have all training camp, all summer, all spring to prepare for one opponent. Well, now that game is over and done with, and you get back to work on Monday, and you're going to play again in 6 days. The team that is able to turn the page to the next game week after week, those are the teams that handle the grind, the marathon, as you called it, of the NFL season, and here we are in week 2.
The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They are led out by the veteran, the one they call the Red Rifle, dating back to his old days at TCU. It's Andy Dalton.
Going back and looking at last week's tape, just a little too up and down for my liking. It's hard to win consistently in the NFL, Mike, with your quarterback having good plays, good weeks, bad weeks. You want to just level all of that out. Maybe you lose some of the highs, but you prevent some of the lows. And when he was good, he was really good. But when he was bad, those are the back-breaking plays that really are hard to overcome if you want to win consistently in this league.
Second down and 3. Throwing, Dalton. That's to the rookie from South Carolina, Xavier Legette.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Tremble comes in motion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Mingo, the man in motion. Now it's Dalton. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Chargers led out by Justin Herbert in his 5th season out, Greg, as the Charger QB, a guy we saw win the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A run with Dobbins. And he's going to have that first down. Tackle made up at the 30.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here's Dobbins. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll give it to Dobbins. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack. 3rd and long. So that'll do it for a... So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Dalton to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Chargers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. 2 good young quarterbacks going at it later tonight in Houston. The Bears and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, as the new-look Falcons head to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Kickoff there, 8:15 Eastern Time. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Herbert. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. They need 8 as they come up for third down. On play action now, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. This throw left side taken in by Johnson. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Dalton. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. He'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 2 and gained 6. To throw is Dalton. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. 2nd and a yard. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down. The motion man is Johnson. Now Dalton. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he's close to another 1st down. This is brought down just shy of the marker. They motion a receiver right. Here's Dalton. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. With that, we'll take a look at the draft class from back in April. You see they went offense with their 1st selection, getting help at the wideout position. And they think they've got a guy who can develop into a big-time target as the years go on. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now they'll set up to throw. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Panthers will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. The The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's the rookie from Georgia. It's Ladd McConkey. Herbert trying to hustle his guys to the line. From the gun, it's Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Panthers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. One final throw before the break. A short one there, caught by Tremble. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So just a lone field goal accounting for the scoring in the first half. 3-0 is our score. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started out in Denver, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Bo Nix, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. C.J. Stroud, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. If you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong so far. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Chargers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Herbert. He's going to tuck it and go.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. They'll stick with him again. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
We'll try to pick this one up on the ground. First down and more inside the 20. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up.
Offside, defense. That penalty is declined.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chargers move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Whoa! And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. 3rd and a yard. Mingo, the man in motion. Throwing, Dalton. He's got his man complete to Johnson. Still on his feet. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete. 2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. Now it's Dalton. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers are back within 1. It's 7-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chargers.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing is Herbert on third down. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Chargers.
Herbert gives it to Eckler. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this down to about the 7. Now here's 2nd and goal. Herbert. Now he's into the end zone. Justin Herbert, touchdown LA. Point after now from Dicker. His kick is good, and the Chargers will take a 14-6 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Raheem Blackshear on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Dalton to throw. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And the Chargers are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Chargers offense and their running back set to go once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Throwing, Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Now a give up the middle, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. To throw, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. he's looking for. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. The Chargers get set to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. The Panthers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. To throw is Dalton. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. And it'll be second down. Receiver in motion, headed left. Now Dalton. That one complete to Lee Getty. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First and 10.
That's good for Panthers. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They send him right out of the slot. Here's Dalton. Catch is made. That's Mingo. And he will score. Jonathan Mingo. Touchdown, Panthers. That his first touchdown of the new year. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
And he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for two, unable to tie this football game up. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a first and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
And they'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Panthers will take their first timeout. A run with Dobbins. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. Here's Dobbins. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. He's got it to Mingo. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.